Let's discuss the most important topic of electrostatics, that is Gauss law in electrostatics. According to this law, the total flux over the closed surface S in vacuum is 1 upon epsilon naught the total charge Q contained inside the S. The total flux over the closed surface S in vacuum is 1 upon epsilon naught the total charge contained Q contained inside the surface S. It means phi E, which is the total flux, is equal to Q upon epsilon naught. Now we know that phi E is given by integral closed surface integral of E dot ds is equal to Q upon epsilon naught. Here this integral means closed surface integral. E is the field intensity, ds is the small area element through which we are going to calculate, and Q upon epsilon naught is the total flux. This definition can be understood. Now what does this signify? Q upon epsilon naught. If we come to this word, it means the flux passing through a closed surface is given by the total charge contained inside that surface per unit permittivity of free space. Means that surface allows the electric field intensities. Means how many field lines can pass through that surface. इसको हम इस तरह से भी समझ सकते हैं. For example, we are having the charge Q, right? The field intensities are like this, outward. This can be shown over the plane, but actually the field lines are upward also, downward also, and this will be a three-dimensional view. Now if I imagine a surface enclosing this charge Q, right, and this is in free space having permittivity epsilon naught. So how many field lines can pass through it will be the flux through that surface. For example, now this charge is not placed in vacuum, but it is placed in any other medium having the permittivity epsilon. We know that the permittivity, when we talk about any medium, the value of force goes on decreasing by a factor of K. Similarly, electric field intensity also decreases by a factor of K, where K is the dielectric constant and gives you the value of electric field intensity in any medium. So if value of E goes on decreasing when we keep the charge in a medium, it means the field intensities goes on decreasing. It means the number of field lines passing through that surface will decreases. So accordingly, when we change the medium from vacuum to any other medium, the flux will changes to its value to phi is equal to Q upon epsilon. So this is the Gauss law, according to which the flux passing through any surface is equal to Q upon epsilon naught. Now to prove Gauss law. To prove Gauss law, that is, we have to prove now the flux phi E is equal to integral of E ds is equal to Q upon epsilon naught, where Q is the total charge contained inside the body. Here we can draw the diagram for this. Let plus Q charges here. The field intensity direction is directed outward. Let us consider ds is the small surface element and n cap is the unit vector. There r vector is the unit vector representing the direction. And this point at which we are going to find out, this is P. Right. Now we know that field intensity E vector is given by Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square into r cap. And according to the flux definition, phi E is equal to integral of E ds. Right. So we can say here that E and ds, since both are in same direction, so angle theta will be 0, or E ds cos theta, E ds cos theta or cos 0 degree will become E ds. So phi E is integral of E ds. Now we know that E is given by Q EDS. DS vector can also be written as n cap ds. N cap ds. So okay, so Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square r cap into ds into n cap. We can write it as it is. So here this will become 1 r cap dot n cap. Both are unit vector and dot product, so it becomes equal to 1. So here we will put the closed integral. So it will become Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square into ds. So taking the constant values outside, constant values as Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square, because we are talking about here the surface integral, so ds will remain inside. So Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square taken outside, Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square integral of ds. Now surface integral of a circle, of a spherical surface, is given by 4 pi r square. So putting that value, 4 pi epsilon naught r square into 4 pi r square cancel out. So we are left with Q upon epsilon naught. It means the flux enclosing the surface in vacuum is given by Q upon epsilon naught, hence proved.